Hey everyone, welcome to my first stream ever, which is saying a lot. Just give me a few seconds to make sure things are running properly. I think everything looks good. And let me mute that. Okay, I think I'm set. So this is the first time ever, and it's gonna be very interesting. So bear with me. I go by Grief Gordon. Just set everything up yesterday, so we're gonna play around with the settings and stuff. We're gonna make sure things are running properly, and hopefully everything goes well. The name's interesting because I go by Grief Gordon. Some of my friends back in the day used to call me Gordo, and Griefin's our game. We love to just mess with our friends and have fun and have a good time. So the majority of my channel is going to be about, just having fun, having a good time, and enjoying the games that we love together. And so you'll see. Hopefully you'll get to meet some of my friends over time. I think some of my streams will likely be just me playing games on my own and trying to learn, and then I'll probably end up doing recordings. I'll probably record some stuff and release that after I can edit when I play with my friends and stuff. So I'm super excited. So on Wednesday, a game released, as you can see, Sins of the Solar Empire 2. Finally out. Loved the first game, played it a lot. I do not claim to be an expert in this game whatsoever, so it's going to be a bit of a learning experience. I want to learn the game. I want to understand the game and the factions and the differences. There's going to be a lot of differences between the two. To be honest, I have looked into it. I have played a couple of games over the last few days to try and understand the different layout and the way things are going. So maybe we can talk through that together, and maybe we can see what happens. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy, hopefully you like, and hopefully you continue to come and watch my videos. And like I said, I hope you guys get an opportunity to meet some of my friends and stuff. Leafy, if you get a chance to watch this, we're going to do some gaming, and we're going to love you. We're going to love it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So, what do I want to do today? So I want to learn my favorite faction for Sins of the Solar Empire 2 is Visari. I do want to do them all, but there are some key things in the Visari that I loved in the first game, and I was looking around at a few things yesterday, and I realized some of the stuff isn't the same. It's not quite laid out the same, but I want to kind of understand it better because I think I can make some of it work. So I was playing around in Crossfire, and I think I'm just going to start there because it gives me an opportunity to look through some stuff. So I'm going to start with just going through the tech trees, the Empire, and what do they call it in this? Empire and Warfare, I think, for the Visari. So I'm going to just go through those trees a little bit and try to learn it, and probably not play a full game right now, but I'd love to dive into what is different and what's new inside the game. So let's give that a shot. Okay, so Crossfire, and yeah, so start game. Let's just I tend to do medium just because I tend to like to do things on normal. I want to learn right away. I don't want to go into this in easy mode all the time. I like being challenged. That's one of the things you'll find with me. I don't mind losing. I can handle loss. I want to achieve something. So by working hard and learning the game, I'm going to achieve and be able to do this at a higher level. And that's my aim. Today, though, like I said, I just want to dive into the tree. And if I do end up playing a game, I'll probably back out and start a game at medium. But for now, so that we don't get bothered and stuff in the background, let's just leave it as easy. I'm going to start with the Visari Exodus. That's different than before. It used to be just, what was it, Loyalist and Rebel. And as you can see, I think... Oh no, they all have different names now. Interesting. So it used to be just Loyalist and Rebel, and now it's different names for each one. So let's go. Exodus is the one I'm looking for because doing the shipboard labs was something that I really enjoyed doing in the first game, in the first version. And I want to learn how to do that again, but it's laid out differently in this. So let's go in and we'll talk more about it in there. Okay, so that's that. Easy. We'll just leave them on random. I've set my name up. I usually bulk Vanderhuge. I guess I could change that, eh? It's a name I used to use quite often. I think we're just going to leave that today. Maybe I'll look into changing it over to Grief Gordon when I get an opportunity to do so. But a lot of times when I play games, I'll usually start with that name. All right, let's go. Let's dive in. Let's see what happens. You'll notice this first animation I find really cool too. Different than before, where like you just start on the planet, it actually kind of flies you into the planet. I thought that was really kind of neat. But a buddy I was we were just talking last night, and he said he just started on the planet, so maybe there are some settings that are a bit different. Loading, loading, loading. Let's go. Computer could use an update. I'm starting slow, ladies and gentlemen. Starting slow. we'll get there. So that's pretty cool. I love the new graphics and stuff too. Like that ship just looks so freaking cool. Graphics are just so good. The difference is it changes from the first game. Now, the first game looked great too for its time, right? But yeah, there's just something about what they've done here. So cool. So cool. All right, so yeah, if we zoom out, you can see this is our starting planet. It flies you into. You actually start with pirates on it. And they give you, in this version, like I said, I'm sure the settings I can change this around, but yeah, they already start you with a capital ship. You don't really get to choose. So if I wanted to choose a capital ship, and then you say my migrators to take over the planets, that would be an option normally, but in the settings I have right now, it doesn't seem to be the way it's starting. So I do start with this ship, which is fine because I usually start with the ship anyway. I usually just take the colony ship and run with it. The other thing is population is different in this game. I don't have to like boost up the population of this specific first planet. And mining is different. So you used to have these metal asteroids that used to be your primary mining option, and you really only got to mine what the asteroids were on the planet. But now you can mine the planet itself. So this is mining the planet, and then in your tech tree, you can learn these extractors that mine the asteroids. So you research this, and then you can increase its ability to do it better. But something else that's interesting is when you do the asteroids, it takes up logistical slots. It never used to take up logistical slots. So that's... you really have to plan things differently. So again, something I'm gonna have to play around with over the next little bit. Also, I notice at the top here, I have no credits, and so I read that they don't primarily use credits for Visari. They pretty much everything costs metal and crystal, which kind of makes sense with the lore, I guess. Like they don't really get along with people, so like why would they have credit? They wouldn't deal with credits. They probably just deal with like, you know, refined things, right? And so more resource based economy, if you want to say. So metal and crystal are going to be your primary for this. So it kind of makes sense to want to use your logistical slots to mine more, because that's going to be your primary stuff. Now, the game I played the other day, I had so much metal, it was crazy. But I didn't have much crystal, so I really had to play around with that a bit. So, like I said, some things are going to be so much different. So much different. And it's going to take some time to play around with. So there are 2 ways to look at your tech tree. I prefer this way because it's what I've always done. It's very similar to the way it was in the first game, where it's laid out sideways and you go from left to right and choose what you want as you go. But you can also do it this way, where it just lists all of the things that are underneath
Scouts have discovered a colonizable
each tier. So you can choose. So you have to build your, as per before, you build your labs, and then once you build your labs, it unlocks the ability to do these. But you have to kind of select your top, and then you can start picking the things that are underneath of it. You'll notice that each tier has a requirement. So the required Empire research points, 0 of 1. And so I need 1 to put down. I learn that, and then I can start picking the things underneath of it. You'll notice that it goes up drastically differently than it did before. So before, I think the max number of logistical or labs you would need is 8. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was 8. In this, you can see that for tier 2, I need 4. It doubles each time. So 8, well, I guess not doubles, but it's 15, right? Instead of 16, obviously, if it doubled. But 15 for tier 4, and then tier 5 is 25. So you need a lot more labs in order to get up there, which means you need more logistical slots, which means you need more space on your planet. So going back to what I said before, if you're going to use your extractors as your logistical slots, then you're going to need a lot more planets in order to get yourself up to your 25 labs and get all your extractors for all your metal and your crystal. So that's going to take some time to get used to, like, what's more important? Like, what do I need right now? And, like, do you start small at the beginning and then work your way up? Because before, the moment I took a planet, I almost always did, okay, metal, crystal, build those right away, and then boost up the population of the planet, and then, you know, maybe build a trade port or something on it, and then continue to move forward. And then maybe do some research on the side, like researching the planet and seeing if there's any artifacts and so on that are going on. But yeah, this is gonna take some time to figure out what my build order is going to be. It's gonna be a lot different. So anyway, I'm gonna switch this back, and the other thing that we had trouble finding was, you'll notice that you've got your empire, warfare, diplomacy. So that's very similar to how, but before it was stacked top to bottom. You just clicked a button and then you chose which selection you wanted. Now it's all across the top. But you'll notice here that there's no like fleet logistics. So we actually had some trouble the other day trying to figure out, like, well, how do I increase my fleet logistics? And there is no breakdown. It's just one line now. So it's under my warfare for Visari, and you'll notice there max fleet supply of 300. And then up at the top here, you'll see that I currently have a max fleet supply of 120. And with the ships that I have now, it lists them there below. 50, 21, and 6 are your breakdown of how much each thing owns for fleet supply. And then you can increase it here. So you would have to have your warfare lab. You learn the top one, and then you learn underneath of it your fleet supply selection. So 300 for that one, and then it goes up to 600, 900, 1500, 21, and 24. So a little bit different. You don't have to have 2 tiers. You don't need your capital ship or command first. Or like normally you'd have to use them both as you go along, and stuff. For this you don't. You just build it. You get your fleet capacity, and then you can choose how you want to lay out that fleet capacity based on what you build. Diplomacy, haven't really played around with this too much. I didn't do a whole lot of it in the first game either. Sometimes I think there's only 1 or 2 times that I actually chose to like make friends with an AI in order to like move forward against our enemy. But I didn't do a lot of that. Maybe it's something we'll look into. Maybe it's something we'll play around with. That could be fun. So the minor factions are very different. Like that wasn't a thing in the first game. It was just straight up pirates. You had pirates and you could, a lot of times we just turned them off, but you could, you know, every, was it 10 minutes or something, or 15 minutes? Like I'm not 100% sure what the timeline was, but it would say you would vote or spend money to have the pirates attack somebody else. In this, your minor factions are broken down in like a tier or level. So there's 4 of them. We'll go through them at some point as they come up, because I don't know them off the top of my head. But you can, it's all in the tutorial. If you get an opportunity to take a look at the tutorial, I went through it the other day. But as they come up, maybe we'll talk about it and figure out which ones might be good and things to select. There are some interesting options there. Actually, the pirates do seem to be one that are fun to use. But I could see playing with friends and stuff that this might be something that gets turned off, because a lot of times we just want our troops against someone else's troops rather than some of the other things, like the old school command and conquer way of doing things. So yeah, we touched a little bit on our fleet capacity, and then this is interesting. You used to have to literally click on the ship and then choose its upgrades and so on. Made it a little bit more difficult how to like which ones are getting what. But your military command is interesting in that it lays out all of the ships that you have, and then you can just pick and choose the things you want inside it. Oops, sorry guys. And it's kind of a one-stop shop for all the things that you want or need. And you can upgrade each ship, and you can choose its different slots and items you want inside of it. This whole part is something we're going to have to look into, because I need to learn how to do this properly and how to do it right. It used to be more passive, and in this game you have to research something and then choose what each ship is going to use. So as an example, what I want to look into today is our shipboard labs and stuff. And it used to be that you just did the research for shipboard labs, and then the lab would already be on the ship. For however many ships you had, you then got that many labs. In this, you have to research shipboard labs, which is at the bottom here. So I would do my research for the labs, and then when you go to your ship, you can select which infrastructure option you want in these slots, but you only have 4 slots. So you kind of have to pick and choose, like, do I want some passive stuff on the ship so I could put, say, my labs on the ship, or do you want your ship to be more powerful? Do you want it to be support? Do you want it to have weaponry, or additional weaponry, I should say? Like, do you want to buff up the ship combat-wise, or do you want to use some of your ships as infrastructure for your economy? There's going to be some interesting give and take options when it comes to each ship, but it definitely changes how you would do something like shipboard labs, where it was passive. You just got it. You didn't have to worry about it. Anyway, it's something we'll look into. And your planets. This is a planet overview, so each planet will be listed, and then you can pick and choose the things you want to do inside of it.
Scouts have discovered a
Which
colonizable planet.
makes it a little bit easier rather than scrolling out and finding your planet and then scrolling back in and then clicking on it and choosing what you want to do. So my guys have gone out and seen a lot more of our solar system, so you can now see kind of where the other factions are. The red's our friend in this case. And we could expand and learn. Obviously, we're way behind on that in this game. Like I said, I'm probably not going to dive into that. If I want to do it, I'll restart. So let's take a look at the layout here. So if I'm under Empire and I was to choose to learn the first one, I could get these things. So as per usual, the Visari, you know, can take like this one, for instance. Using unstable oppression is used to force able-bodied humans into assisting mining and construction. This was pretty normal for them, like just something that you could do to increase your orbital structure time, building time, and planet development. So that's something to look into. You've got your relationship center, so spreading culture. It's more of an Advent thing, or at least the benefits for spreading culture are bigger on the Advent. But it is something you can do. I actually ran into that issue where they were spreading culture so much that I had to start putting some points into it in order to kind of push it back. So that's definitely a thing. Of course, you've got your planets, different types. Interesting, different from the base game of Sins 1. They kind of took all of the, I shouldn't say all of, but some of the downloadable content and mods that came for the first game, and they've actually kind of added it into the base game of Sins 2. So you have your ice and volcanic, which were pretty normal in the first game, but they've also kind of improved it. Some primordial, we've got crystalline, we have as you get further in here, where are they? Terrain, there's oceanic upgrades for that one. Desert, there's gaseous somewhere here, gas giant. Yeah, so you've got all of your different planet types, so you'd have to research as you get up to them in order to colonize them. You have to have the research in that group to colonize it. There's all kinds of extra abilities. I think some of these are going to be, we'll dive into when we actually play a game. There's going to be a lot of reading involved and trying to figure out which ones are going to be good for me. Let's go down here. So your extractors, we talked about our extractors a little bit. Surface mining. There are some interesting options. There's a couple different ways to go. They seem to break it down. Metal and crystal here are separate. So in the first one, especially for the Visari, you had them on the same thing. You just selected it once and it kind of learned both. But I think there were other factions that separated it. I want to say the humans, I think, separated the two. So you research those separately. So in this case for Visari, that's changed a little bit. You're researching kind of your improvements in your rates separately. There's another...
An auction is underway.
There's another option for extraction. So these are for the extractors themselves upgrading, but I believe this is for the planets.
Scouts have discovered a colony.
Yes, surface mining. So yeah, this is about mining on your planet, and this is about mining your asteroids. Yeah, and then there's just additional benefits as you get further down for the same stuff. So again, increasing the surface mining and more extractions and so on. So those just get better. Orbital exotic refinement. So exotics are different, or I should say new to this game. There were no such things as exotic minerals. It was just crystal and metal in the first game, and then your artifacts just gave you straight bonuses to different things throughout it. So when you did researching the planet, you really just researched for artifacts. You did get some like metal and crystal, and like you could get some additional stuff, but it wasn't really, you were really doing it for the artifact. If you didn't get the artifact, you really didn't.
You failed.
It didn't really work out for you. So in this, in order to do some of the more advanced parts of the game, you need these exotics. So let's just talk about the Titan, for instance. If I want to build my Titan, it's going to have some of these as prerequisites to build the Titan. So let's go find that. So if I go Warfare and go down to the bottom here, my Titan is in tier 4. And I believe, I want to say they're all in tier 4, but don't hold me to that. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't looked at them all yet. But they're probably all in tier 4. And then some of the bigger bonuses for them probably are in tier 5. I imagine that's how they all work. So you can see there that I need 1 green and 1 red crystal in order to build my Titan. So that means I need to find, now I started out with 2 of each in this case. So I already have some of them, but I'm also going to need these to build other things. So when it comes time to do the Titan, I probably might need to find these. But how do you say that? Queernium?
Scouts have discovered a colonizable
This one's a little bit
planet.
harder to find. You can buy it later, but you can research on your planet. So if I come down here and I do that, it gives me a % chance to find it. So bonus exotic chance, 45% to find those two, the red and the crystal, or clear, or light blue, I don't know, gray. So you have a % chance to get those items. And I believe there's stuff in my research tree that allows me a % chance to get. Yes. So there's a % chance to get those if I upgrade my refineries to that. But also keep in mind that those refineries take logistical slots as well. So again, planning out your logistical slots long term is going to be super important to figuring out what it is that you need to move forward. And I find I had a build order before, and I'm going to learn it again. But knowing, like, okay, I got to leave one logistical slot open on this planet, on every planet, so I can put trade ports down later. And I would normally do that so that I didn't have to break down certain things. And the quicker you take other planets, it actually opens up the ability to just leave some space open because you have more logistical slots on other planets that you're going to build on instead. So yeah, build order. It's going to be something to play around with. So back to here, as you can see, we did find a couple when we did that research. We found 2 Indirium. So you need those also to build capital ships. So if I come down here, click on my planet maybe. Oh, I haven't built anything. So you need to build, let's just do that. So I need planet. Let's do that, and oh, there was something else I was going to put down. Let's go in here. Okay, so capital ships. So requires 50 in our fleet capacity, and then it breaks down what this ship does. So this ship requires, I thought there was a list of what, maybe because the first one is free, waiting for a factory to be built to be in operation. So maybe after the factory is built, it might tell me more. But there are certain limitations to those exotics for each ship, and you need those exotics in order to build the ship. So finding those exotics is going to be something. There's a couple different ways to find them. These little arrows, or these little highlights on the planet, basically mean that there are what do they call them? I can't remember what they're called right now. Is it listed on here somewhere? Derelict. There it is. So there is a derelict on this planet.
Civilian structure
And once you
complete.
capture that derelict, it'll give you, or it has the potential to give you exotics so that you can build with them. So there's a couple different ways to get your exotics. Also, something different in this game is that you can, when you destroy a ship, if you maintain that space with one of your capital ships for a certain period of time, you will take the salvage and you can use that. So I'm not sure if that gives you exotics or what have you. It probably does. It might just be metal, it might just be crystal, I'm not sure. But again, something we're going to play around with. So that's that.
Civilian structure complete.
That was built. What do I need? Military research, I guess. Do I need to do some research before I can build? I think I can just...
Warfare research needed to increase fleet supply.
But do I need fleet supply? I've got space. Oh, I don't have enough. So I need 50 and I only have like 46. Gotcha. So yeah, so I need to increase my fleet supply in order to build one. Hell, let's just do that. I've got lots of space for it. So, but I need warfare. Bah humbug. Alrighty. Let's put one down here. Let's just build one of each. Logistical slot, build that one too. Then I can go up here, I can say that one, and then fleet supply, and then that'll give me an opportunity to at least show how that works a little bit. Right, so here we go. There we go. You can see there under your final price, you can see crystal and metal requirements, but also you need one of your diamond and one of your yellow exotics in order to build this ship. And each ship has a different requirement.
Logistics upgrade complete.
So let's just do that for sure, for fun. Let's do it. So these don't require exotics. It's just money and crystal. These are your basic. They do break this down differently than they did before, though, because Corvettes had their own separate selection here, and then frigates, cruisers, and then of course your Titan, which you can see there. My requirement to actually build it is a lot bigger than the requirement to just do the research. So this is just simply, okay, it's going to take one green, one red in order to research it, and then to build it takes a lot more. So again, like I said, exotics, it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing that we're going to have to play around with and learn the best ways to go about making sure you have those upkeep. Now, something I did notice is this only gives you 5 options. As you can see, there's only 5 squares there. I maxed that out last night, and I'm not 100% sure if the number continued to go up. If I got more, like, does it go to 7, 6, 7, 8, 9? Like, can I keep getting it, or does it max out at 4 and just shows you like, hey, you have a lot? Maybe we'll play around. We dove into our empire a little bit. How far did we get down here? I went down to our extractors for refineries, into the exotics. What else do we have? We have some more orbital structures, building time stuff that just increases it as well. Bombing damage taken, so it just makes you more resilient. What do we got here? Oh, so phase stuff. Okay, so monitoring ships coming into your gravity well and stuff. That's all. It's very similar to what it was in the original game. I'm sure there's additional stuff to that. But of course, you have your long range jumps. It's got a different name for each faction, but you can, go to other star systems if you have them. This map that we chose does not have them. Wormholes, you can still jump across wormholes, which can be a pain in the butt. Because you don't think that they're anywhere close to you, and then all of a sudden they're coming out of a wormhole right beside you. So something to keep an eye on. Phase gates, love this with the Vasari. I love being able to put phase gates, like I put one on my home planet and then put a phase gate further out and start building them on planets as I take them. So that instead of moving my factories to planets further ahead, I can just build phase gates on my home planet and then send my ships right to the front line, assuming I build them on each planet that I take. I can then just jump to that planet and bring all my fleet directly to me. And I enjoyed that. Also, something I haven't noticed is that I used to use the what did they call that in the first game? I'm drawing a blank right now. The you would use your envoy ships to build relationship with your friends, and then you can share research and weaponry and different abilities with each group. And it made it nice because when you're working with your friends, you became that much more powerful. But also for the Visari, you were able to share your phase gates. Now that meant that they could jump from one of my phase gates to another one of my phase gates, but that only gets them so far. So sometimes I would take a planet close to their home base so that they could jump to that planet and then jump to the front line with me. Something to play around with. But that meant that, like, okay, tell your friend to like leave one of his back asteroids available, and then get your migrator over there to take that planet, and then build your phase jump, and then it makes things a little bit easier. Of course, you can do that you used to be able to do that on star bases as well, and you probably still can. So I could just take a star base over to his home planet, build it, and then when he's ready to jump, I just select the option, and he jumps to the front line, which is even easier. So yeah, so that's the thing. Phase gates. It's awesome. They rock. Phase resignators. Interesting. Okay. Yep. Something we can play around with as well. Phase drive, so charge times and being able to jump faster, move faster throughout the galaxy. I didn't do a whole lot of that in the first game, but I guess it would make sense to get across the wells and stuff quicker and across your phase lanes quicker. Resonance amplifier, amplify and extend the duration of resonant effects. Resonance, okay, so that's something I need to watch and play around with. And then of course our shipboard labs and stuff. So this like I said, this is interesting, but you have to get it on the ship rather than it just being passive. I need to learn which ones end up being on your ship and which ones are just passive abilities that everybody gets. Yeah, I think, like I said, it's gonna take some time to get used to. So anyway, that's our Empire research. Let's take a look at our warfare. Well, hello there, BJ. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a part of it. PAX, you're right. PAX, you're right. They're called PAX. I love it. So was something that for what he's talking about is the when you do your envoys and stuff, they were called packs that you could get and then share with your friends, such as your phase drives, which is awesome. Okay, so under warfare for this one, you've got your fleet capacity and then your ships. So a lot of different ships, a lot of the same ones though from the first game. A lot of them have just transferred over, so I'm sure there's different abilities on some of them, but they're generally very similar. So which ones have torpedoes and which ones use your plasma weapons, or which ones are better for short range, and they break it down a little bit better in this game in that like they actually literally talk about turret speed and stuff and whether small ships are better or bigger ships are better for different sections, which is interesting. So I think this is going to take some time to get used to which ships are the best for which scenarios, because I think that this is going to be a little bit different than the original game. So yeah, that's most of your ships and then your abilities for your ships, and then of course extra improvements for each one of them. And you can see that again, you need exotics for some of the high-end stuff. There's a couple exotics there required. Definitely some for your big one. Of course, you have your upgrades for each weapon type. So we've got your plasma weapons and then abilities that add to your plasma weapons as you get further up. And then you can see these phase lines or these lines where you can jump down. If you didn't want to use, say, wave, for instance, you go across the top, but you want to get the top one. So something interesting here for these lines, whether you need both of these in order to get to this, or whether you could ignore these three and then come down and get this last one. Something to look into. We'll have to we're just gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to do it, and we will with time. Like I said, today it's just the trees. So yeah, beam weapons.
Place a bid.
And then, yeah, more beam weapon stuff. We've got precise turret servos. So allowing range points and defensive weapons. Tracking. Cool. That's cool. So survival, the next one. So similar to before, a big focus for the Visari was always hull regeneration. So it was very normal for me to just full out go repair cloud and completely ignore shields. So I'd be screamed at, hey, our shields are down. Do you want us to back off? No, because your hull is amazing and it's being regenerated like crazy, and I'm just going to let that happen. And you can, again, increase its generation hull plating material, more effectiveness, and bulkheads are dramatically fortified with nanite material. So increasing your hull. And then there's another regenerate here. So hull regeneration. And then, so the top one is about increasing your armor and its plating, and the bottom is about regenerating. So that's kind of cool. It's broken down in a couple different waves here. Regen bays, of course. A couple improvements for your regen bays. Again, increasing your hull material. So you can see there's a couple different ways to go to like increase your hull for the Visari. Again, more maximum armor points, turning speed, research time, armor strength. Okay, yep. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love the armor, and hull regeneration was huge for me. Shields. So they do have some shield research here, but it was never really that big of a deal for the Visari. If you want to go shields, you're looking at Advent. I think Advent was shields and culture was a big thing for the Advent, if I remember correctly. And then your big stuff. So down here, so this was always under fortification in the past. Now it's all under warfare. So instead of having it as a separate tier, now it's just straight up all in the same place. So you've got your starship and starbase, and then your upgrades for the starbase and different things that it can do. Like I said, the phase jump thing. You put the starbase on your friend's planet, and then you could phase jump to it, assuming they had the ability to do that with the packs. Again, I don't know if that's a thing in this. It might just be an ability you can learn and then let them use it. We'll play around with it. So yeah, some more abilities for the starbase, and then your Titan, the big Titan. I noticed that you need to do a bit of different research for your Titan. Like the Maw was something you learned separately. Whereas before it was just on the ship. You just selected it instead of needing to research it and then select it. So that's kind of different and interesting. So this is your breakdown. Those are the two tech trees. Again, I think we're going to boil that down a lot more as we play in the future. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Diplomacy I talked about a little bit, and then here we go. So this was your minor faction. So we found two minor factions on this. The Paranist United. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And then the Vitric. So if we take a look at these, you again, as per the same way you did in your tech trees, you have to research your top 3, and then you could select the option underneath of it. This was cool. I tried this out the other day. You can with the Perenist, you can use their defense platforms on your planet, so you can have up to 5 on each gravity well, which I find super cool. Because in a lot of cases, sometimes I didn't put any down, but I could like have a couple defenses there just in case. Sometimes they will go to attack your front line, but then just fly straight through that planet and go to the next planet, which I wouldn't have had fortified as much as I did the front line. So without having any of those there, they would tend to take down or do a lot of damage before I could get any of my troops up to support it. So in this case, I could actually just put a bunch of these on some of those planets and not have to worry about it, especially if once I had the front line built up to the top 5. Okay, well, I might as well use it because there's a cooldown time for it. So I'm going to let that cooldown time happen and try to utilize as much of it as I can. Let's see what else we have here. Planetary fortification of unmatched resilience, granting a significant increase in the planet health and military. I've noticed that on a couple of them, that they're just give bonuses to your planets. I shouldn't say just. It is helpful and it is beneficial, but not necessarily something you would use in battle. Let's see, advanced armory plating designed by them are installed near the ship's command center, and engines ensure it can survive extreme damage even when crippled. Crippled is different for this game as well. When a ship is taken down, like your capital ship, it used to be shields, hull, and that was it. And once your shields went down, your hull went down, your ship blows up. In this, there's a couple different ones. If I click on my weapon, or sorry, my ship, I have my shield points, armor points, and then my hull points. But what's interesting is once all 3 of those are gone, you then get a crippled hull point that shows up. I have to look into that a little bit because I'm sure that there are reduced capabilities of your ship once it's crippled. Like, can it move? Can it fight? What can it do when the ship is crippled? I'm not 100% sure. It might be able to do everything. But it is something I'm going to look into. But know that when your hull points are completely depleted, that doesn't mean that ship is done and it's going to blow up. It's going to have another 4,000 hit points under its crippled hull before it actually blows up. So, yep, that's interesting, and we'll again play around with it. So crippled hull 100%. So it gives you additional crippled hull points. Is it on one ship? All ship? Advanced armor plating design installed near the ship's command center and engines, ensuring it can survive. So maybe you select the ship itself. Yeah, it could be fun. Could be interesting. And then call a fleet of armored tech ships to defend one of your planets. So a little bit of backup, which is nice. I think most of them at the end are that fully operational phase gates. That's cool. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Grab some water.
Place am I.
Okay. So we can call fabricators to with refit capabilities to target friendly planets. Okay, it's a backup. Advanced phase drive modules rendering the ship immune to the effects of phase jumps. So there's nothing worse than being like, okay, I'm in over my head here. I need to get out of here. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to go back. And then you just can't jump. brutal. The worst thing ever. You're screaming at your screen. Come on, go, go, go. What's going on? Why are you taking so long? So that could be nice. That could be a benefit. Boost the speed of all friendly ships in the targeted gravity well. Okay, cool. Make them a little bit faster. It's always nice. And then phase gates. That's also pretty cool. So there are 2 other factions that would be something to look at. And my memory is the worst, so I'm probably going to read this like 10 times over the next couple of games that I play to make sure it is what I want to do. But you can interact with these as little or as much as you want, and give it a shot and see what benefits you. So yeah, you can see here now I've got a couple ships because I did build a couple, so that's an easy place to come to figure out what you want to do. But like I said, these are going to be interesting to play around with, the offense and defense, and deciding what you want each ship to have. And the same for your planets. The market's a little bit different. You can buy exotics straight on the market. I think you need your research in order to buy those. But you can also be locked out of the market. So you can see here that someone has locked me out of the market right now. I cannot buy, as much as I click, I cannot buy metal or crystal right now because someone has locked me out of the market to do those things. It will come back after a period of time. But for I believe it states for a long period of time. So I don't know how long that is. But that's a thing. Not sure what resonance is. We're gonna have to play around with this a little bit. Maybe you can increase mobility, combat, utility. You can increase this as you get resonance to increase your speed. In this case, weaponry. Okay, so you straight up get a bonus for each thing as you go up. So getting resonance, which I saw in the tree, but I didn't quite understand, but I guess this is what this is about. So phase resonance, and then it just straight up gives you a bonus to these things. Okay, that's kind of cool. Antimatter ability cooldown. Okay, so you're just straight bonuses. So like I said, it would normally just be on the tree, but in this case it's a separate unit or currency kind of thing. Phase resonance being the currency, and then you just build what you need. Like, sure, let's call it that. So that's something we'll have to look into. So in terms of a breakdown here, I think that's kind of the best kind of breakdown of how the new game is laid out. And I am interested in just straight up playing a game here and giving it a shot. And yeah, maybe I'll just play a quick one. Let's just play a quick one-player game. So I'm just going to exit out of this specific game. We'll just quit like that. You can see I did nothing all the way across the board. All right, so let's just play a quick game, and then we'll go through kind of a beginning build order of what we can do. How do I want to do that? Do I just want to do a 2-player game? Me against the enemy on easy for fun, and then we can just play it out. How many planets do we want? Yeah, let's just do a straight easy couple planets and see how we do. I'll keep the same Vasari Exodus because obviously that's the one we just went through. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier for us. Having said that, though, I am interested in looking at the Starbase mobilization, and I believe it's on both factions. In the previous game, it was it Loyalist? I can't remember which one it was. One of them went Shipboard Labs. The other one gave Starbase mobilization. but you needed phase gates on the planets, so you kind of had to jump something in. So you could jump in like your Titan, for instance, or get because the Titan that had the phase drives was on the other faction, so you would need that person to jump in, drop the phase gate, and then send your starbase in because it has starbase mobilization. It was at the end of the tree, so normally when it got time to being able to utilize that, you were so far through the game that it almost wasn't worth it. But it is nice. I have done games where if I got a phase drive on like 3 or 4 planets in my front line, then I could use it simply as a defense mechanism. Level 1, instead of putting 1 on all 3, I could just build 1, max it out, and then jump it to the frontline planets in order to defend when needed, which can save you some money. You focus your money and your materials towards like maybe building up your fleet more than, you know, on 3 different star bases, which can be very expensive. So we're going to look into that a little bit as well, but we're going to stick with this for now. So I'm just going to stick it on easy. We'll go random. We can take any of them. Doesn't matter which one it is. Doesn't matter which one it is. We're just going to take them down because we're the best. We're just going to do it. Got it? Okay, we're going to do it. Let's do it. Wow, that loaded a lot quicker. Cool. I like it. I like it.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable planet.
Welcome home.
Orders.
So yeah, we'll let him go get the planet. Normally I wouldn't let them take the planet right away because usually there's bombers and they'll start bombing your planet at the beginning, but I haven't seen that happen yet. But we'll take a look. We'll watch it and we'll see how that plays out. I know the first planet doesn't do that, so we should be fine. All right. Go get that planet, buddy. Get it, get it, get it.
Planet lockdown.
Planet
complete.
lockdown. All right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I start with? I don't know what to start with. Well, I guess the first thing we need to do is get our first research so that we can get other planets and stuff down the road. So let's get some Empire going. I'm not going to go towards Shipboard Labs for this one. It's not called Shipboard Labs in this. I understand that. But we're not going to go that route because it's going to be a fairly short game. So let's just kind of evenly divide things out. And I probably didn't need to do that right away, but let's go there and let's go there. We'll just build the first 2. And let's do some research into mining on the planet so that we can get some of that moving. And then let's get some ships. So we need... I probably should have done that first. Let's go factory for our small fleet. And then capital ships. Let's build that as well. And normally you would get 2 factories, starting out assembly factories. I'll probably build a second one, but I'm just going to hold off on that for now. And then I am going to build a little bit of small fleet because I think I only start you with 3 ships. Let's get this guy moving. Your navigators automatically go, whereas in the previous game it didn't quite work that way. So let's just go get... What is this? A wormhole. Ooh, there's a wormhole directly behind me. Don't like that at all. Sure. Let's go get this asteroid just to get that started. I'm always going to jump in my capital ship first because it can take more of the brunt. And I find the AI, maybe not always, and maybe it's different in this game, but I always found the AI would almost always target the first thing that jumps in. So if I send my capital ship in first, they'll hopefully attack the capital ship, which can withstand more, and then I kind of save my small ships. Because if they target your small ship and then they start picking away, maybe you only lose 1 or 2, but I'd rather lose none. Makes sense, right? So we're going to jump in our capital ship first, and we'll move these guys to the edge of the well so they're ready to jump as soon as he goes. So we have that happening. So let's build a couple of small ships. I'm just going to start with our normal small ships. I think you can... Nah, let's just do this. Let's just build 5, so that gives us 8 in total. Brings our fleet logistics pretty close to the max
Civilian
there.
structure complete.
We can build a couple small guys. Maybe, do I want a migrator? Yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's take a migrator. Nope, not gonna bother. Normally I'd build a migrator and send like 3 or 4 ships off to other asteroids so I could take more quickly. But in this game, I don't think I'm gonna need to do that, so I'm gonna wait. Okay, so he's off.
Standing by.
Let's send them
On
to
my
back him up.
way.
I've got a red navigator. He's just moping about, so let him. It's fine. He can go. The other thing I noticed, I couldn't take. You used to be able to take the small asteroids on
Scouts have
like
discovered
a
colonizable
wormhole, for
planet.
instance. There would be like an asteroid on it. You could send your navigator in to take that asteroid.
Our fleet has
Haven't seen
engaged
that
the
as a possibility
enemy.
in this. That kind of is weird. A little bit weird. I don't know, there might be a way to do it, but I haven't found it yet.
Civilian structure complete.
Okay, so we have that going on. Maybe let's learn our first ones here. And what do I want to build first? Maybe I just go straight into building up my fleet a little bit. Let's increase some of our numbers here. Build times. So this allows me to interact with the minor factions. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't even know if there are any on this yet.
Empire research tier complete.
What do we have for planets here?
Civilian structure complete.
Is phase resonance on this planet? Terran planet.
Planet lockdown complete.
So we own this planet now. Let's get them moving.
I await your command. Finally.
And then I will send this guy out right away. Where do I want to go? I don't think I need to do any research on a Terran planet. You never had to.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable planet.
Let's just do a quick look. Crystalline, primordial, ice, volcano.
Preparing for phase jump.
There is Terran research colonization. Okay. Well, then I need 4 labs. I need 4 labs.
Time to bid. Place am I. Empire research complete.
Let's build some labs. Empire. Okay, I need 1 more. I really want a second factory to build these quicker. Yeah, that's gonna max that out on me. Oh, no, I can learn more. Okay, cool. And
Logistics upgrade complete.
let's do 1 more of those. Then I can come in here and learn the second stage. That's gonna take time. Things are queuing up, so they're not happening immediately. They're queuing up in the background. But I do want that Terran research, so we're gonna grab that. Do I need to come all the way across? Primordial. Think I can just research that? Even though my arrows are showing it as if I need to follow this line, but I think that when you click further down the line, it usually queues up everything behind it. This didn't queue up these.
Let this be a lesson.
So maybe that's all I need to do. Let's leave it at that, I guess. I'm not sure how taxation works in this. Do I get taxed more as I increase my fleet capacity? Because it doesn't indicate as if there's a taxation on me increasing my fleet capacity. So maybe I should just do that. It looks like I lost a ship. Okay, let's let some of that stuff happen. Did I lose a ship? Oh, I still have pirates here.
Civilian structure complete.
Oh shit, I didn't know I still had pirates there. Okay, let's send
Our fleet has engaged the enemy.
these guys
I need
back.
orders. Civilian structure complete.
So he's attacking there.
Absolutely. Standing by.
Send those guys over there. So that's 5.
Logistics
3.
upgrade complete.
These are my fabricators. Where are my navigators? Did they get? Must have got destroyed. They probably got destroyed. Which sucks. I really want to know what these back planets are. Maybe I build one. Or maybe that's what died. That makes more sense. My navigators probably have perished, which means I have a few more availability here. Where's my navigators? Okay, let's build another navigator. Let's get him out there to see what those other planets are. Oh, there's one going. Disregard.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable planet.
Okay, let's get rid of this guy.
None will survive. Seals breached.
Let's get
Do
rid
we
of this
fall
guy.
back? Warfare research.
I wonder if I can just take that back section. Okay, let's get some capital ships going, or get at least one more. So I did
Civilian structure
my
complete.
research. I have some exotics. So what do I need? I need more metal. Let's get some metal research going here. So mining. Let's do that. And I need metal. I have a lot of metal on this planet, so let's do research for my extractors. I saw it before. There it is. That will allow me to build my extractors.
Armor down. Brace for direct hits.
Where is it? I'm not worried about my armor being down. That's fine.
Empire research tier.
Oh, this one.
complete.
Right. So I can do that. But again, it takes logistical slots for each one that I use.
Maximum civilian orbit
Yeah, so
slots
now I've
reached.
maxed that out.
Mining upgrade.
That's fine.
complete.
That's all right. How's my guy doing in here? He's the one that lost his shields. He's actually hurting.
What would you ask
Let's
of
get
me?
these guys all targeting
No
the same
turning
stuff.
back. Death to the enemy.
I should have paid a little bit more
To the
attention to
enemy.
that. These guys are probably done with theirs,
await
so
your
let's get him
command.
going. I'm nervous about that wormhole.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to think about it right now. I'll deal with it if it comes up. Okay, capital ship. That was the plan. That's what we're doing. I need more metal. We could buy metal. I cannot buy metal. Do I need to research something to buy metal? Maybe I need to research something to buy metal. Could do that. Will help increase my metal. Improve construction of nanites, reducing the required build orbital structures. Doesn't really say it unlocks that. Minor factions. We haven't found any minor factions yet. Base. Mobile. I thought the market was just available. What do I need to do here? Is it warfare? Can't be under warfare. Wouldn't make any sense. Let's just do some of this stuff. But actually doing this stuff costs money. Hold on, let's wait. Okay. How's this doing? You're doing alright. You're doing
I
alright.
need orders.
Let's cue this up a little bit more.
The time has come to kill. I bring glorious death.
Oh, I need
Our
to...
time is short. Their
I need to
death will be
research the
quick,
or
but
I already
not
did that, didn't I?
painless. I bring glorious death.
Okay, so it is researching the Terran occupation without researching the things that look like they're prerequisites.
Complete.
So it looks like, oh, they're starting to show these arrows. Okay, so I don't need this. It's good to know. Okay, okay. How you doing, bud? He's hurting, but he'll survive. He'll get through it. I've got enough money. Let's build this capital ship. Which one do I want? I love my repair cloud. I love my repair cloud, so I'm going for it. So I had the exotics to already do that. Maybe I should do a little bit of research for that. Let's do... What do I want next? I probably want him next. So I need 2 red, 1 silver. So yeah, let's do... That would give us chances for that. What do we get on this one? Ooh, there's 3 of them. Okay, let's do that.
Complete.
And then maybe... What do I want? I've got 2 things on this planet. I can do another logistical slot. Let's get some more metal going.
More metal is required.
I need more metal in order to build. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, we need to get that going because we're getting lots of crystal right now, but we don't get any metal.
Scouts have discovered a colonizable
He's getting
planet.
ready to take the Terran planet. What's next? A desert planet. I believe that's...
Nanites have found exotic resources. Survey nanites.
I think I
have discovered
remember
an
desert being
unforeseen
further in, isn't it?
advantage.
Where is it?
Our glory shall be restored.
Am I in the wrong one? I'm in the wrong one. Desert. Okay, no, it's right there. Okay,
Planet
let's do that
lockdown
because that's
complete.
probably where we're headed. There always was a lot more logistical slots on desert planets. Let's just keep moving forward. I should be taking these back
Exploratory
ones.
nanites have found exotic resources. Civilian structure
What is this? This is an
complete.
ice planet. Okay, so maybe when our other capital ship gets done, we'll do that.
Civilian
So
structure
let's send him,
complete.
let's let him heal
Excellent
actually
plan.
a little bit.
Finally.
Can I do repair bays? I think it's further in. It's the next one. Okay, okay, let's do some stuff. Kind of out of metal at the moment, but we need to...
Empire research complete.
Logistical slots. Let's do some warfare. Boom.
Logistics upgrade
Boom.
complete.
And I need one more.
More metal is required.
More metal, more metal, more metal. Can I get on this planet? No, look, there's more exotics available to us on this planet. That's kind of nice. And then metal. Okay,
More research is needed.
okay, that's not bad.
More metal is required.
Ole, ole.
Civilian structure complete.
Wow. Okay, we need a lot of metal.
Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources.
Cool. So something I did notice the other day was that I can research the ability to have my capital ships look for exotics while they're going, while they're
Mining
exploring.
Upgrade complete.
Again, that's something you have to put on the ship. So you again have to decide whether or not you want your ship to be more powerful
Scouts have
combat-wise,
discovered a
or whether you
colonizable
want it
planet.
to do things for you as it goes through the system. There it is. Mobile exotic refinement. Allow your ships to forge exotics while traveling through space. So again, do I want to put that on so that I get more exotics, or do I want my ship to be more powerful? We're going to put it on because we're running low. Well, not really exotics. We're running low on metal. We need more metal more than anything else. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. He is available now. Let's send him
Civilian structure complete.
to the ice planet.
Executing.
And then we need ice research. Let's do that. And let's give him a little bit of support. How about, what do we need here? 100 per. Let's build 4. And we'll send them to follow that ship. Give him a little bit of support. This guy is probably getting closer to ready. Where's our fleet?
I await your command.
Send you guys here. I'm also going to need,
Empire research
because that
complete.
other ship can't. Actually, let's use this. Let's use this because it'll help. So he can already colonize. And I think I want to use this to slow down their ships. Gravity well effects, damage rate increase. Okay, let's do that because I don't really like this phase jump one. And then repair cloud. I should have done this a lot quicker because he's already got a couple upgrades. And then I can add some of this stuff. This costs, what does it cost? There are some costs to this, so this symbol means there's research required. If I click on this, it'll automatically do this research in order to do this. But because I've already selected the research for mobile exotic refinement, it has already given it as an option that I can just select. It can be just a one-stop shop. Like, okay, hey, I want to do this. Okay, well, click on it, and all the research required will just happen in the background on cue with other things that you have going on as well. So it'll put it in line of the things that need to be done. So if I want to, so repair swarm's cool.
Research complete.
I think I just want this to be restore antimatter for my allied units. Yeah, sure. Let's do that and that. For now, I'll leave the one extra space. You can swap these out later. You don't have to leave them the same. I want to continue. I want repair cloud to be buffered, to give us some more antimatter, and then maybe I'll do mobile refinement for this one as well. I need more stuff. So yeah, so this is becoming a big issue, is that I don't have any ability to like get more crystal, and I really need to boost how much I'm getting.
They've ripped through my shields.
Infrastructure costs minus 0.2, so I'm actually getting taxed a little bit from something. Okay, I will have to look into what that infrastructure cost is. Maybe it is due to the fleet capacity that I increased. But I'm starting to see now that I am going to need more. I'm going to need more mining.
More research is needed.
So let's put some of those out. Let's see, he only has a couple anyway. So let's just do that. And then I'm going to need one more of those. How's he doing? Okay, let's go down here.
An excellent plan.
Let him go first.
Standing by
These guys will follow.
immediately.
How's my ice planet? Oh, I didn't back him up. Again, I did the same thing before where I didn't back him up. Let's
I
get
await
those
your
guys up there.
command. On my way.
This is a slow start. This has been a really slow start. I can do better. And we'll get better. Probably except for got some learning to do. So this guy is selling some stuff. So there's an auction. I can buy something from him. I am not interested in doing. Oh, it is metal though. Is this? What is the currency?
Armor depleted. We need repairs.
And it's an auction,
Civilian
so then I'm the
structure
only one
complete.
that's going to be buying it. But it's only
Our fleet has
500.
engaged the enemy.
Yeah,
Civilian structure
maybe in
complete.
maybe in other games, but not this one. I don't really want it. So I'm just trying to figure out what the, like, is it resonance that he wants?
Initiated. Empire research
Oh, it's an auction with one of the minor factions. Oh, I would need research to do that. Maybe it's that one. Okay. Well, yeah. Something different for the minor factions. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Let this be a lesson.
Who's down here?
Pay up.
Okay, so he's getting pummeled a little bit. Let's send our fleet to back him up. And then we need to get some more mining going on. So do I have any more ability to do that here? He's maxed out.
Do we fall back?
No, don't fall back. You're fine. Let's go more logistical slots there. Or actually, I can't do any more research for that unless I build the orbital refinery, which I could do. I don't need any more exotics right now, and
More research.
so there are a couple of reds here. So there's probably some research I can do to increase my Terran planet. Let's take a look at that. It might be further down the list on the Terran. Oceanic floor. So yeah, these will probably increase the mining rates and stuff.
Empire research complete.
Unlock planet upgrades. I don't have the ice planet yet to bother with that. So I really just need to increase these. Let's literally get some more mining rates going. Do I want planetary or do I want probably planetary for now? Let's do both. Yeah, let's do both. Let's just do that. We need a lot of it, so let's get it going. Let's get it going. We've got more metal than we have crystal now. That's interesting. This is going to be huge.
I await your command. Armor
Let's.
down. Brace for direct hits.
You're fine. You're fine. Settle down.
Fight or
Let's get
die.
everybody
No
fighting
other
the same
choice.
stuff.
We fight against all odds. Empire research complete. Our last hope. Strike hard. We fight against
Some of the
all
verbal
odds.
commands are quite interesting in
Fight or
this.
die.
I mean, they always
No
were,
other choice.
but yeah. What do we got here? See, he's doing fine. He took a bit of a hit too, but he's doing fine. So we need a migrator, which I thought about earlier, but I do need to do that. So let's go migrator. Unless I already built one. I don't think I don't see one. Can I do any more on this planet in terms of mining? Logistical slots are maxed out. I can mine there. And what do these do again? Oh, right. Okay, so planetary mining rates for metal. We have a lot of metal. I don't necessarily need that. I need crystal.
More research is
Yeah,
needed.
so it's probably further up the tree, so I don't have access to it right now. I thought it would automatically do it, but maybe, like I said, maybe because I don't have, maybe it's in a further line up.
Mining upgrade complete.
Trying to find it. Because I'm curious to know if it is an auto thing or if it's like, do I actually have to come in and click on it rather than just clicking on it in the, it must be in the other one. What was it in? Matter hyper compiler. Yep, sure. English, not my best.
Empire research complete.
Where's it at? There it is. So yeah, so it's in a tier that I haven't learned yet. That's why I can't buy it. That makes sense. Because I do think that it'll auto select it if I click on it here in the menu. Okay, so back to what I was trying to do. Let's get some more crystal then. That's it for logistical slots. Now, this ice planet's going to have a ton of crystal. So now that this is taken, I can move him on. Let's go take this asteroid. And then I can send that migrator over.
To where do you send us?
Send the migrator over and he
Good
can do
idea.
that. Now, I am curious, something that I would like to figure out is star bases. I would like to try and learn star bases because I haven't built one yet. So it would be cool just to put one down as a defense mechanism for what we're about to fight, even though they're uneasy. I'm sure I'm going to mow over them. But we're going to put one down for fun because I want to see if it's on the migrator again, the same as it was before.
Breached. Do we fall back?
We'll see. Okay, so there's some stuff going on over here. Yeah, he's hurting. I didn't realize this was here. That's going to be a problem.
Civilian structure complete.
How are these guys doing? They're all fine. Yeah, he needs to get back. You need to get back. Let's go.
I'll handle it cautiously. Standing by.
Let's just get away from that. It's too much. Maybe I'll bring...
They managed to cripple us.
Did I take the planet? I did take the planet. Ooh, that's not good. I wonder if I can... Let's do this. Let's go...
Right. You twisted me arm.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Done and dusted.
Yeah. I mean, they're probably going to destroy that real quick, but whatever.
Empire research.
So he's
complete.
crippled now. So we wanted to kind of understand this a little bit as well. What? I should know. Sorry about that. What is it that causes? So now that I'm crippled,
The item is now complete.
can I be
Tell me
uncrippled?
you
I guess
have
is
a
the question.
plan. A risky maneuver.
Let's just get out of here.
I need orders. Planet
And
lockdown complete.
let's see what happens
Absolutely.
here. Does it go from being crippled to coming back? Do I need to do something? Do I need a repair bay in order to get him not crippled
Phase
anymore?
jump initiated.
A curiosity that we must figure out. So I can do that. And I can do that. Oh, so look at that. This queued up everything behind it. So I want repair bays, but in order to get repair bays, it's going to make sure I get regeneration and the nanite conduct. So it's queued up everything behind. You can see down below here, it's all queued up in order of what it needs, which is actually pretty good because, you know, I want hull regeneration anyway. More hull regeneration. Those are all things that I already want, so it kind of works out. In fact, I might just keep going with it
Fuels my ship's capabilities.
afterwards. But let's try the hull repair rate and see if what happens with this guy. Does he get
Speak.
things back?
Excellent plan.
And like I'm not 100% sure if
Warfare research tier complete. I await your command.
we'll have to do, maybe I'll do a little bit of
Research
research offline and
complete.
we'll figure out exactly what it
Absolutely.
means when a ship is crippled. I should write that down actually, so I remember the things that I want to look up. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Got it. Okay, so things are coming back.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
And I have this ice planet now. Let's do some stuff. We need crystal. We're building crystal stuff on this planet. So logistical slots, we're gonna go. I don't need much of anything else right now. We're literally just going to go crystal, and more. Yep. Cool. So that's perfect. That's what we want. I kind of want to see what this phase resonance is. So let's build. There's research, but it's gonna do it for me. It is in here. This one. So it's building this for me. I'm just curious as to how this works, and we will we'll try it out. We'll try it out. Okay, so that's it for that planet. Except I'm gonna do some more mining stuff down here so we can get a lot more crystal going. That should hopefully equal the balance between the metal we have right now and hopefully the crystal that we've got coming in. What is this? Research rates. Okay, cool. So we can increase our research rates. Do things faster. Pretty neat, pretty neat. I don't mind waiting. Honestly, I don't do things fast enough for it to matter at the moment. So you can see this cooldown has happened. So now I can build another one of those. And let's get this guy going.
Structure complete. Standing
have I already cleared this off? I have. Okay.
Don't
let's get you down here to help out.
Executing.
And let's get you guys
your command.
Going as well. And I'll send my migrator, which should be here.
Your plans.
Down to take this asteroid.
I'll do what I must. Empire research complete.
Okay, so that planet's doing some stuff.
Upgrade complete. Civilian structure complete.
Okay, so that's interesting. I took the planet, and that's all well and fine. They're not attacking the planet though, because I've destroyed all of the other, pirates, but they are defending this derelict quite a bit. So we can take care of that, which means I can probably do some infrastructure down here as well. Let's get some of this going, and let's get more crystal. Hell, let's just do both. And then I said I wanted to get to my starbase, right? So let's try and put a starbase on this planet in case they come after me. So, which they probably will. Okay. So I need warfare labs.
Upgrade complete.
Let's do some more warfare labs. Let's go.
Planet
there.
lockdown complete. Civilian
There.
structure complete.
Okay, I can do some stuff there as well. So
To
let's get
where do
him
you
back.
send us?
Probably not
Civilian
gonna use him
structure
unless I
complete.
need him
Good idea.
to make the starbase like we did before. So let's just get him closer to the front line, and then we can move him in later. Can I do that? I can do that. And then I need how many more? 2? 1. And then maybe I'll put one down here. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to put any down here.
Civilian structure complete. Not enough crystal. Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots.
Yeah.
Not
I'm working
enough
on it.
crystal.
I need crystal. But I need one more warfare lab, so I can probably put it down here. Let's do that. What else could I use?
Logistics upgrade.
So we have this resonance now. Let's take a look at this now that we have one. So 1 point for your first one. What do we want? Resonance cost, max speed, combat, or utility. Antimatter cost, that's pretty cool. What's further up here? Phase jumping. Weapon reloads. Phase missiles bypass shield chance. Interesting. I haven't actually seen the enemy yet. If they were Advent, this might be Interesting. I always like having more antimatter. Let's do that. So we got a little bit of a bump to our antimatter cost. Or reduction, I should say. Okay, so we have warfares done here, so we need to do that, but we don't have any crystal. Bah humbug! Let's get some crystal going. Holy. Okay.
Upgrade logistics. To unlock more civilian slots.
And then we'll mine the planet here as well. What do I have? Okay. So I can do that.
Structure complete.
So as far as I'm concerned, I've maxed out everything I can in terms of my crystal production.
The item is now complete. Warfare research complete.
I guess we just need to let that happen. Oh, there's one on here.
Civilian structure complete.
But I can't do it. So I should have probably done that one, but I didn't, and now we're here. Okay, so let's get this done. Let's take a look at this and see what he's got. Okay, so his hull points are now coming back. It looks like it took a while because it was quite a long time there that it took to move. But he's no longer crippled. So again, I'm not 100% sure what being crippled does. So we're gonna research that and figure out if it's like less weaponry, or does it make you more fragile? Does it, you know, make you move slower? Like, it's probably something like that, but we'll figure it out, and on the next stream I will let you guys know. Or okay, I think I'm gonna send. Are my small ships good? Everybody looks pretty good. One thing is cool. It kind of lays everything out here. I wonder if it.
I need orders.
Doesn't really break it down as much. Like it used to really break it down for you.
Structure complete.
So I could see each individual ship over here. I used to be able to see them all as a huge list of them. But it's actually just showing them as a group. I wonder if there's a way for me to see them separately. Hold Alt to advance details.
Time to bid. Place am I.
Okay, not quite what I was looking for. Control Shift, left click to toggle the stacked behavior. There it is. And then do I do it again? Okay, so Control Shift clicking on it allows me to separate so I can see them all. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I can see the breakdown. So if I want to just, can I do them all? Control. Why is it different? Control Shift click for that behavior. But Control.
What is it now?
To select the same unit type.
I await your command.
How is that different than just clicking on it? Why do I need to control left click to select all the same unit type? But I can just click on orders. I don't really get that. And I can't separate it the way.
Civilian structure complete.
So I can't do that with. Oh, because there's only one. It's showing me the level. Right, it's showing me the level, not the amount of ships. That makes more sense. Got it. I've got it. I got it figured out. That makes more sense. Okay, so let's come down here. He's not bad. Let's send you in.
Devious.
And then I'm going to send in my small fleet.
I await
your command. I feel like I'm missing some.
On my way.
Where are those guys?
I need orders.
Let's get you guys down here as well.
Absolutely.
Actually, let's just send you all the way to the planet. And then you guys will go when he goes. Or
don't underestimate me.
Okay. And then I'll probably be able to send this guy in afterwards. He's getting close to it. I can probably do regen bays. Do those also take logistical slots? Nope, defense. Right. Okay, so I have 5 civilian. I have 5 military now. So if I go... Okay, that's cool. I like it. That's the same as what it used to be. That's good. I'm just going to do 1. Just going to do 1. I've got lots of crystal now. Let's do some stuff. Bam. Okay, we're putting a starbase down. So again, the question I have is simply, how do I do that? Like, do I just build it? As a it is, so it's just a defense. I don't know if I like that. I kind of didn't mind it the way it used to be. Like, you send your migrator in, and he turns into the ship. I did notice the other day that my migrator was actually attacking. Very different than anything I've seen before.
Defense upgrade complete.
But yeah. Okay, so he jumped. So let's do that. Let's go get that derelict. And then maybe I'm ready for more stuff. I've got lots of metal here, so let's start increasing our fleet a bit. I need my home planet, which this is. Home planet, ships. We're gonna do that one. And then I'd like to do one more. How many do I have? I've got enough. But of course, the dreaded crystal. I think I had options here, didn't I? Yes. What do I want on this planet? What do I want next? Do I want to go for my Titan? I could. I don't know if we're going to get to that point, but I could. Or maybe I'll just do... Maybe I'll just do... Can I do...
Warfare research tier
mobilization?
complete.
Yes. So allows the starbase to jump to adjacent gravity wells. Let's focus on that. I'm not going to go to the Titan, but I'm like... I don't know if I'll get to this point either, though, because I don't think I'm going to get enough labs to make that happen. But that's crazy. And you can do it on both factions, whereas before you could only do it on one. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I'll just today focus on starbase, regen, and maybe hull points.
They've ripped through my shields.
Armor points. Let's do that. That's cheap. Armor regen cooldown. There's a lot of regen options. Hull and armor. So there's a big difference now between hull and... because there's 2 of them. That's interesting. So what does... So does Repair Cloud do hull or does it do armor? Where's that ship? Let's send our support.
Our time is short. Finally. Don't underestimate me. No retreat. Executing. Kill them all. No retreat. No retreat. All batteries, open fire!
Oh, I should have brought more water with me. Okay. So let's let that happen. He's taking a bit of a beating. Let's get him back.
Absolutely.
Did I already lose a couple ships or did they just not go yet? Maybe I did lose a couple.
Don't waste my time.
He's not ready. So I just had a squirrel moment because I did want to look at Repair Cloud, didn't I? I got too tied up in things. Okay, so if I go down here, what is this?
Underestimate me.
A field of repair nanites is dispersed, restoring a modest amount of hull damage over time on all friendly ships within range. So it's hull points, not armor.
We need repairs.
Okay.
Our time is short. Their death will be quick, but not painless. Yes, the
It's kinda
time
creepy.
has come to kill.
Kind of creepy.
I bring
Not painless.
glorious death. Their death will be quick, but not painless.
Okay, so it's given total. Are we gonna do another capital ship? Let's do another capital ship. Let's do another repair cloud guy. Money's not bad. Maybe I just need to do more research on stuff. So I want to focus on hull then. Hull material more
Research
effective.
complete.
Disperse damaged forces. Let's do that. Hull regen is what I want. And this is armor, or is this hull? Armor. So not as much armor that I want in turn. I would rather have hull points. Okay, so I've already done that. Let's leave that be. Let's do some weaponry. What do these ships use the most? The two ships I'm probably going to use the most are this guy. And what do we have here? DPS 23.1 on heavy phase missiles. So let's go heavy phase missiles. Beam, beam, beam.
Warfare research
Wave.
complete.
Phase missiles. Let's do that. Or sorry, that's pulse. Pulse. Maybe I don't want pulse. I want phase. Wave. Wave. Which one is pulse weapons? Phase. Pulse. What am I mixing those up? I read one and then changed my mind, decided it was the wrong one. Phase missiles. Heavy phase missiles. Which I believe is near the top here, so I guess I want these. Phase missile weapon damage. Oh yes, and phase through shields. That's kind of cool. Okay. What's our next best? I think my other guys, which I have coming in.
Time is
What's he use?
fleeting.
Wave and phase. So we're learning phase. Let's do some wave. 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 And wave.
Warfare research
'Kay,
complete.
cool. Let's get some queued up going on. That's good. I don't have anything going on over here. What do we want? Antimatter stuff. But again, I think this is on ships. So this is something you'd have to learn on your ship, I believe. Increase the size and regeneration rate of the antimatter reserves of ships and structures. So maybe it is passive. To me that sounds passive. But if I have to learn that on the ship, then it's something I have to select, and then it's passive after the fact. But we'll see. Should I be learning some more of this stuff? I don't have any volcano. I've already done that. I don't have enough to learn the next section. I don't need any culture. Currently don't have any other planets to take. Improve construction times. Don't really worry about that. Bombing damage taken. I haven't run into any issues with it yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Phase jump stuff could be interesting. I don't really worry too much there yet. Phase drive. Allowing ships to phase jumps faster. I kind of just want my Dark Fleet's cool. Dark Fleet is cool. Where are just my straight up phase jumps? Phase jump inhibitors. I don't want phase jump inhibitors. I want to... There it is. Phase gates. So I need more Empire Labs, which I don't have any planets available to do that. Now, we're getting ready to start a fight here. Let's look into building a starbase as defense. Let's build that sucker. I'm curious how the upgrades work on this once it's built.
I need orders.
So we've taken that derelict, which has given us some stuff. So we have a lot of Endeavor. We've got a lot of that, but we don't have much of anything else. Maybe we should start doing some research. Let's do a couple on our planets here. Let's just get a couple of these done so that we can get a few more going. I did learn that though, so I could put it on these. Like if I go... Did I already put it on? Yes, I did. Allows your ships to refine or forge exotics while traveling through space. I haven't put it on my new ship yet though. So what if I go there? He does his weapon jammers. So if I go
exploratory
nanites, roughly restoring antimatter to targets.
Survey nanites have discovered an unforeseen advantage.
Unforeseen?
Survey nanites have discovered an unforeseen advantage. Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources.
What is some of this? Data archive. I
I
got an artifact.
To exploit his potential. Warfare research complete.
Automated factories. Fusion power core. Fusion power core facility is discovered, allowing more orbital factories to be supported. Oh, so I can put more civilian or military orbital slots are available. Does it say what planet? Bakratava. Okay, so this planet has some extra stuff. We need to take a look at that planet. And then that was just exotics. I'd like to know what this is. Data archive. So we found Empire research rates and our warfare research rates. Cool. Okay, so we found an artifact that increases our research rates. Cool. And so research was complete. Okay, so that was actually kind of awesome. We got all kinds of stuff from doing that. Let's go take a look at that planet. Oh, this is the planet.
The Orculus starbase is built at last.
Nice. Okay, so what are these? That's kind of cool. Couple bonuses. I haven't really played around with this much at all, have I? Surface mining rate.
Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources.
These are all surface mining stuff. Sure, let's just
found exotic resources.
do some of that stuff.
Survey nanites have discovered an unforeseen advantage.
I should be doing that on all of these. So let's go there.
Have found exotic resources.
Let's go
Exploratory nanites
there.
have found exotic resources.
Man, found all kinds of stuff now. All right. What is this one? Refugees from Candy Mountain. What? Nice. Space ponies. Okay, cool.
Planet item.
So that's kind of perfect. I like that. Let's do that.
Time to bid. Place am I.
Let's get some of this stuff going because I feel like I'm neglecting some things that I could take advantage of. Let's do that. And that. Sure. Okay, so that gets some things going that I should have had going probably a lot earlier. Supportive. Empire research rates. More rates. That's really cool. That's super cool. Can I put that on? No, I can only put it on one planet. Sure.
Planet item online.
Latira Adjunction Lab. The environment of the terrain and oceanic planets create an ideal condition for Visari research and genetics, offering additional advances, in Empire research. Sounds good, but why plus? How does +3 compare to 12%? Okay, sure. It must be a thing. Alright. Alright. Let's just do... Cold and harsh environments like those found in ice and deserts planets are optimal for research research. Statics for Empire research. That's sure. That's makes sense. Okay. Okay. How can I buff this up?
What are your orders?
So this is the same as before. Does this mean I already have it? Insufficient carrier capacity. Okay, so docks, I can choose to do strike craft, dock them, or launch them. I assume that they would auto launch, and these are the bombers I have available. So I can't choose between... maybe I can't. Like, you used to be able to choose between the two that you want. And then there's all kinds of upgrades here, so... Allows ships to forge exotic materials for traveling through space. Okay. Cool. But might as well just put some stuff down, right?
Planet item online.
There's a lot of extra abilities here, so there are some things we can do. But I'm sure there's more research that needs to be done.
Complete.
I really should be doing this more often. This should go
Done
here.
and dusted.
Man, there's a lot of things to keep an eye on. Okay. I think I'm just gonna start pressing a bit. So let's get this guy going too.
What is it now?
Repair cloud. Let's get your repair nanites going. Let's get phase missiles, bypass shields, wave. What does he do again? It was heavy phase missiles. I wonder if that, so DPS, I wonder if that's per. So if it's times, if it's 2 light wave cannons
The item is ready.
at
Let's put it to good use.
9.4,
Research complete.
is it 2 times that? So it's 18.8, or and then 6 pulse guns. So would it be 6 times 6? So would it be 36 in DPS? Because then that makes the heavy phase missiles 23.6, or is that the total DPS for all of the cannons? I'm leaning towards it being total. I'll write that down too. DPS per type. Some things to figure out, because then that kind of helps me decide what I want to put my research into, right? Like, I don't want to put it into the highest damage, lowest damage. Do I want to put it in the highest damage, lowest damage? Anyway. So he can't jump, so let's get you back here. And I usually like to just set them in one place, that way they don't roam too far away from the other defenses.
Another step towards conquest.
And there are ways to do that down here, so I can go move faster, stop. So stop in position, but I want to tell him engage anywhere, hold position. So hold position here.
Executing orders.
So that'll help. That'll help. Let's have him turn around though, and face the direction so that he doesn't turn before combat. Right. So as soon as that guy gets here, we're gonna move. We're gonna move stuff. And I should have enough to do my 3rd level, which means I should have my phase drive now. Where was that? Parabase I'm not going to worry about. Where was my phase drive, guys? Was it Empire? Oh, it was the next level of Empire. So I need that. And then I can do that.
Like the cornium required.
Ew. Okay, so I think I can buy cornium. Got it. So I can buy one. And then okay, cool. So that'll be helpful, but I think those are always under defenses. They were never under logistics. So let's go 1 defense here and see if I can build it. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't want inhibitor. Am I wrong? So let's get that going. And then I'm also going to increase my fleet supply because we're going to start doing some stuff. Bah humbug. Am I still locked out here? Can I buy a crystal? Okay, cool. Can I need to build that. So here, is it logistical?
Defense
oh, it is.
Complete.
That, oh, that makes things a little more difficult. Ew. Do I want to get rid of some metal then? So maybe I'll just get rid of this, a metal extractor. Because I need to have one on my home planet. How do I get rid of it?
Empire research tier complete. Warfare research complete.
Hold Alt for
Our
minutes.
glory shall be restored.
How do I destroy it? How do I get rid of it? Scuttle. There we go.
Destruction sequence commenced.
Okay, so that's going to get rid of that. And when that's gone, I can put a phase drive on there, which means I want to put a phase jump on this one too. I do have extra logistical slots here, so let's just do that and that. Okay, so that'll allow us to get all of our stuff here right away, and we don't have to mess with it. He is here now, so I'm going to get ready to jump, and we're going to press them. This is probably a bad idea. But, oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, and that's my home planet. That's not great.
I await your command.
They're moving through the star.
Finally.
That's not great. I have no defenses there at all. This is on easy too. Oh man, not a good way to do this.
Make your move
You
now. The
should get
outcome
back.
is uncertain.
And we're gonna start building some
Logistics
stuff.
upgrade complete.
First, let's do this
Empire
here.
research complete.
Let's do defenses and get some pulse guns. Sure, let's do pulse guns. Let's do that.
They've ripped through
And
my shields.
that and that and let's just get him out of there
Hurry, I'm in danger.
so that
Hostile
he
forces
can
are sieging our
survive.
planet.
We need some small fleet. Let's
Warfare
go.
Research complete.
Small fleet. I want there, and I want. Let's just get some guys going here. I don't need navigators. What am I doing?
Armor depleted. We need repairs.
Let's do that. My backup troops are coming.
Starbase standing by.
Defense upgrade complete.
Okay, he's gonna get out of there. And then we gotta defend our planet. Oh wow. Oh man, I'm actually quite hurt. No, I don't want research. This is a rough go, boys. Let's. Oh, interesting. It actually sends. Oh, because they're going to build those. Why are my factories not building these? Oh, because they're researching it. The Corvettes. Oh, crap. Let's just do...
Empire research complete.
Okay, I need to get these out quicker. So let's do that. Oh, he doesn't. He's going to need research as well. All right.
The shields are breached.
Warfare research complete. Military structure complete.
Okay, so
What are
he's
your
ready.
orders?
What does he need? Squadrons.
The Orculus starbase is
How do I
built at
upgrade the
last.
starbase itself without...
Armor down.
Sure.
We've taken too much damage already.
Is he gonna... He's gonna get taken down by one capital ship.
Quickly.
But I'm gonna lose the...
What is it now?
All of you destroy
Civilian
that.
structure
And then
complete. I'll end them swiftly. Time is
You go
fleeting.
get him.
I hope you're ready to die.
Oh, they have culture moving. Oh no. This is a really bad go. Oh, it took way too long to do so much stuff. Oh,
Speak.
you go get him.
I bring glorious death.
I'm gonna need to push some culture back, so let's do...
Nothing but dust.
Let's do that. I have no logistical slots though, so I'm gonna have to break some stuff down in order to put some on.
Warfare research complete.
And I should do it for my home planet. So maybe I
Item
break down...
construction completed.
I have enough to do it now. This... What was I gonna do? I needed a phase jump on there, but I don't really anymore. Okay, they're all backing
I
off.
need orders.
We're gonna follow though.
Yes.
We're gonna follow because we need to
time
put
has
a
come to
stomping
kill.
on what's going on here. So we're gonna follow and we're gonna make a move.
What would you ask of me? Empire research complete. Warfare research complete. Maximum civilian orbit slots reached.
But I already broke one down, so why is it making me do it again?
Destruction sequence commenced. It no longer serves the needs of our empire. Warfare research complete.
Migrators. I should start learning a few different things here. Let's do a few of these guys. Oh, we must have destroyed it. Okay, all of our ships.
Don't underestimate
here.
me.
Except for you.
Executing orders.
Let's put you in here.
Starbase standing by.
And we'll get you to hold position.
Warfare research complete.
Engagement, hold position.
Item construction complete.
Don't really understand the leveling up of him. Maybe it's all in the tree. Allows you to deploy the starbase at a foreign gravity well. Okay. Defensive shields around the gravity well. Plant preventing damage to the surface. Layer of nanites dramatically modify the material properties of the starbase hull in order to maximize protection against specific threats, granting an increased hull strength.
Build more warfare labs.
But I can't build that right now. Okay, so my starbases are just plain gonna be
Warfare
weak.
research complete.
Okay, boys, let's go.
Quickly.
Take that. As soon as you take that, we're moving. Let's move
What is it now?
all of these ships together, and we're gonna go control one of those, and then we'll take our small fleet and we'll put them in one place as well.
I await your command. On my way. I need orders. Absolutely. Standing by. Immediately.
What are your orders?
No, ones stay. I don't need you guys to follow him. Let's go down here.
Standing by. Absolutely. Immediately. I need orders. On my way.
Okay,
Time to bid.
let's go. Ones go.
Item construction completed.
Don't really want to go through the star, but we need to do something here, so we're gonna...
See to it.
That is a volcanic planet, but it's owned by one of the minor factions, so I don't need to go after that. So we're gonna go after this middle one, which I believe is their home planet. I was getting ready to make the move here. I waited too long. I should have done it quicker. This is a problem. What do I have down here? I do have availability. Let's do that. Let's build a couple of them. And then let's just make sure the research is bumped up so that it's not going to be too much of an issue. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then there's no messing around. Let's just get it done. We can push back some culture. And I'll put some on this planet too. And that way it'll defend us a little bit. Or at least prevent us from losing some stuff. Okay, that's a start. That is a start. I want to put all of these guys together and get them down here too.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
Where do I want to go? We're not going there. I guess the only spot's here. We're going straight for their home planet. That should take care of it. Hopefully I've got enough. Hopefully I have done enough. I mean, I don't have enough logistical slots to even look at doing the high-end stuff. Like I need 15. I need 15 labs in order to get to the next point. So if I didn't divide these up, if I did shipboard labs, how many would I have? If I came down here, this gives you 1, this gives you 2, and this gives you 4. So if I had 4, I have 4 capital ships right now, so I would have 16. So I would technically have enough. So that could be a viable option if you don't have enough labs. So just, I mean, I could do it. But it would give us 2 each, so it gives 8 more. It would be enough, but then again, I'd have to put those on the ships. So if I go, what do I want? Warfare labs? If I was going to go for my Titan. So let's go Warfare labs and then there. I'll put them on each one. I'm curious to see how this works, actually. If it forces me to put it on them. So right now I've got 8. So when this research is done, let's see if it automatically jumps or whether I actually have to put it on the ship. I assume you do. Okay. I thought I had some small fleet being made. Cruisers.
What are your orders?
Spit it out. Consider it done.
Wow, they sound
Get
creepy.
to the point. I'll get right on it.
What are your orders?
Let's get you out of the way so you're not
Executing
stopping me
orders.
from selecting my ships.
Empire research
Whatever,
complete.
guys. And yes, I know I could be researching other
Get to
ships
the
as well,
point.
other ship types,
Consider it done.
and looking into which ones would be more of a benefit right now, but I don't really know that I need to do that. Like, what's this guy got? Heavily armored warship equipped with numerous turrets, dealing a wide variety of turrets. Targets. I've really read that wrong. Sorry, guys. Deal with a wide variety of targets. Strikecraft. Let's do some strikecraft.
ready.
I've
We're
always
about
enjoyed
to
doing
jump.
strikecrafts. Let's do this.
Done and dusted. What would you have me do? I'll get right on it. Empire research complete. Spit it out.
What do we have here? What's being built? So they still have more of those guys being built. I have 600. Okay, so I have a little bit more left. Let's just do it.
Warfare research needed to increase fleet supply.
All right, and let's get ready to move.
What is it now? Finally. I need orders. Control group created. On my way. Empire research complete.
Starbase standing by.
I'll get right on it.
What are your orders? Proceeding.
Spit it out. I'll get right on it. Standing by. On my way. Warfare research complete. Quickly! Death to the enemy! Empire research complete. Our fleet has engaged the enemy. Death to the enemy! No turning back! Empire research complete.
My shields are compromised.
research complete.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
My ship is ruined!
We lose ground as we speak. I'll make an attempt. Begin jump sequence. They've ripped through my shields. Quickly! What is it now? Warfare research complete. Give it a moment. We need to cool down. Don't underestimate me. Our time is short. Speak. No turning back. Death to the enemy. No turning back. Death to the enemy. No turning back. Shields breached. Do we fall back? Death to the enemy.
What are your orders?
Spit it out. Consider it done. Get right on it. Spit it out. Consider it done. Not enough crystal.
This new item fuels my ship's capabilities. Quickly!
Kill them all.
No retreat! No retreat! All batteries, open fire!
Kill them all. Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources. Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources. Armor down, brace for direct hits! Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources.
Time to bid. Place am I.
Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources. Tell me you have a plan. Our fleet has engaged the enemy.
They are too strong!
We're running out of time. This will be a gamble.
Don't waste my time!
Hardly a challenge. What would you have me do? I'm doing it now. Let's pick a fight. Cunning.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
Warfare research tier complete.
They've ripped through my shields! They've ripped through my shields! Armor depleted! We need repairs!
Phase drive activated.
too strong. Hurry, I'm in danger! Your orders, while we still breathe! Time is running out! No! My ship is crippled!
Speak! Finally!
Hurry, I'm in danger! I can't afford to fail!
Poised to strike. The order is given.
Armor depleted! We need repairs!
Yes. Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources. Our fleet has engaged the enemy. Warfare research complete. Powering jump drive. What would you have me do? Destruction sequence commenced. It no longer serves the needs of our empire. Spit it out. Destruction sequence commenced. It no longer serves the needs of our empire. Get to the point. Destruction sequence commenced. It no longer serves the needs of our empire. Destruction sequence commenced. It no longer serves the needs of our empire. Warfare research needed to increase fleet supply. Armor down. Brace for direct hits. Poised to strike. I will crush you. Don't underestimate me. We shall rule again. Warfare research complete.
They've ripped through my shields! Armor depleted! We need repairs!
My strength is yours. Hardly a challenge. Waiting on you. What is it now? Death to the enemy! Death to the enemy! In the Empire! send us? Exploratory nanites have found exotic resources. I'll do what I must.
No! My ship is crippled!
Time to bid. Place am I.
Make your move now! Our dangerous scheme. Jump sequence initiated.
How have they managed to cripple us? Yes. Lead the way.
We lose ground as we speak.
We must fight like dying breath. What can we do? This will be a gamble. What do you propose? Our only hope is to attack.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
Time is running out.
We must fight like dying breath. Show no fear. I will try my luck. Show no fear. I will try my luck. Show no fear. I will try my luck.
Have I been muted that whole time? I feel like I've been muted that whole time. That is not cool. I apologize, everybody. So, I'm putting a bit of damage down on them, but I'm also like dealing with being crippled a little bit. I don't know how to build this starbase. This is where I'm kind of running into an issue here, is that I have the ability to build a starbase. Allows you to deploy a starbase at a foreign gravity well. Okay. Well, I'd like to do that right now. And before, you did it by having your migrator go to the planet and then build it. So out of curiosity here, it doesn't give me an icon here that allows me to do that. So, oh, here we go. Deploys. Okay. So maybe he has to learn it before he can do it. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere.
My shields are compromised.
Yeah. Shields are fine.
We lose ground as we speak. Our only hope is to attack.
Who else is here? I've lost some ships, so I can start building again. So let's do another repair cloud, and let's do some small fleets. So let's go with our transporters.
Warfare research needed to increase fleet supply.
Yeah.
My shields are
no, I don't want that.
compromised.
Definitely don't want that. Let's do.
Warfare research needed to increase fleet supply. Waiting on you. Moving out. You seek my help? A clever plan.
That should make a difference, but like, do I?
Waiting on you.
Again, I think it's still only the two. Well, it says 6 bombers. 1 ship, 6 bombers. What are these though? These are the types of bombers. Count. It says 2 strike craft per squadron. Oh, 2 squadrons, 3 strike crafts. Got it. So there's 6 in total. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of understanding that a little bit better. You guys need to go though. How are you doing? You're in great shape. Get back there. Go.
Consider it done.
You're in great shape too. Go.
Executing. What does the Empire command? Order confirmed.
So he's the only one kind of waiting, but he's not going to be attacked. Like as I send him back in, he won't be the primary target. So he's actually going to be in decent shape by going in there. Maybe I'll give him a couple more minutes. How are these guys doing? Oh shit, you need out. You need out.
Is this the right moment?
Go.
I'll make an attempt.
Yeah, you were kind of right in the middle of that, weren't you? Might be my first loss. Might be my first ship loss. No. He was the weakest as well. Is he stuck? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Oh, he made it out. All right. Well done. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, these guys should go.
Understood.
So we've got a lot of small fleet in there right now, which is kind of nice.
Speak.
Let's send him back in as well. He's got some upgrades.
Excellent plan.
Drain planet. Oh, he's got his max upgrade.
Preparing for
Oh, shoot. The
phase
migrator
jump.
went in. Did he go down? Where is he?
To where do you send us?
Let's deploy that. Should we deploy it somewhere else?
I'll
Let's
do
get up
what
here.
I must. Our fleet has engaged the enemy.
No ship item builder in Gravity Well. Don't know what that means. No ship item builder in Gravity Well. I'm gonna let this happen. I don't want to see what happens here. No,
As
you stay.
command.
Hold position. Let's let that happen. How are you doing? You're hurt.
Time to bid. Place am I.
What would you ask of me? I'll see to it. I bring glorious death. An excellent plan. Their death will be quick, but not painless.
Okay, things are happening. Things are happening.
Yes, the time is
Trying to
come
grab this
kill.
salvage because
Their
it gives
death
us
will be quick,
some
but
stuff.
not painless.
It's the only reason I moved in there. Then we're gonna try and take
The
these ships out.
time has
I
come
feel like
to
I should be
kill.
taking down the factory. Maybe it's time I do that. Because they're just bringing more and more stuff in. So let's just remove some factories here. Labs. They're probably doing it from other planets as well. Sure. Let's take out some stuff. Let's take, is there a way to take my bombers to do that? Bombers.
Your orders.
So if I say
Target
bombers,
locked.
start taking out some of this stuff.
Ravage them.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
Target locked.
And then maybe I
Ravage
can get rid of
them.
some of this.
Death from above.
It would be nice because like selecting bombers in the previous game was almost impossible. They never, like, they would always switch off and go somewhere else. It was a real pain in the butt.
Don't
How's
waste
this
my
guy doing?
time.
He's hurting. In fact, it's probably easier. Do I have repairs based back here? No. So that migrator, where's he at? Did he die? No, he's still
Time
good.
to go.
He's still
I'll
moving.
do what I must.
Can I do this? Nice.
As you command.
Okay. Done. Figured it out. Success. This is a success. We have solved some things. We know how this works now. I can build star bases the same way I did before. There's just a lot of like little things building up to it. I have to research the star base on like I have to research the star base, then I have to research it on the migrator before I can deploy it. What's he struggling with here? Oh, oh, that's pretty cool. So he, as a ship, stays in place while he builds it. And wow, that's much different than the way it used to be, but that's really cool. So I built another starship back here along with some stuff. So let's
Starbase
do
standing by.
that. Let's get you going. What's going on? Oh, because it moved. The gravity well moved.
Devious.
Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Let's go move right, because if I go tilde to do this, you can see how it's moved. Well, I should probably take advantage of that right now. Let's go get that planet. To do that, I'm going to need some more fleet logistics. Can I build more fleet logistics? Yes, I can. So there's that. I've got tons of money. So let's just make it happen. Let's go you and you, and let's do some more transporters and lots of corvettes. And what else? What else? What else? Let's go. Do you want another ship? Let's do another ship. This guy looks cool. That's what I'm going to go with. He looks cool. So we're going to do it. And then I can... This guy. And maybe I do some research here. Let's do some warfare research and increase our abilities. Let's just get some of this stuff going. I've got some wave stuff, so let's do these. Pulse, let's do those. May as well just start increasing some of these better, more advanced abilities. So regen stuff. Let's do that. Queue them all up. Queue them all up. Oh.
Warfare research complete.
Oh, because I went past it. Okay, I understand now. I had queued it up as research. Therefore, it allowed me to go up and above it. And then it queued over after. That, yep. Okay. That makes sense. How are my boys doing? Well, that answers that. I have cleared the planet. Before I even got this done. That's what bombers do. That's what the bombers do, ladies and gentlemen. That is awesome. You're probably doing just fine. You are doing just fine. let's. I've queued up so much stuff. I probably can't put a migrator on there, but I could probably send. I can send my colony ship over. Let's just send him over there. Even though I believe this game's over once I take that planet. Before I even got the starbase done. But I did what I wanted. I wanted to build it and make sure I understood how it worked, and now I do. That's awesome. That's awesome. It takes time, though. It takes a lot more time to build it than it did in the previous games. I wonder.
We shall rule again.
Do I have enough to do that? What do I need to build my Titan? Just out of curiosity here. What do I need? I definitely need more fleet supply, which means I could remove some stuff, but... Do supply-based military research. I need 150 fleet supply. I could remove some of this. Can I get back to 150? Yes, I can. Okay, so I have 150 fleet supply. I need 2 diamond,
They've ripped through my
1 yellow, 1 green.
Warfare research complete.
I have all of that, oddly enough. Okay, Titan's in the cooker. That's cool. So there's no like Titan building either. Like I don't need to build a Titan factory. I just have to build the Titan. So it's just research it and then build it. All right. And then he flies in. Well, that's going to be cool if I get to it. It's cool that I got it into the cooker before.
What is it now?
So it does give you an indication that your ship's leveled up, but I wish it would give me, wish it would tell me on this screen that, hey, your ship is
Time to
leveled up.
place am I?
Warfare research complete.
Oh, they moved some stuff in.
Hurry, I'm in danger.
Game over.
The planet is ours. for
Thank
the
you.
taking.
Thank you. First game. It was, I had some moments where like it was stupidly bad. But, you know, first game, first victory, I'll take it, right? I'll take it. Yeah, that was kind of fun. But like I said, we learned a lot in this game. We learned a lot in how things work, with the Visari at least. And I'll probably do another game with the Visari. Maybe I'll do it with the other faction. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But like, I'm really happy with how that's gone, and I'm really happy with my first stream. It's a different ball game, and it's one that I want to do more of, and it's one that I hope people enjoy, and I hope you come along and want to just play games. Like I said, I hope you guys get an opportunity to meet some of my friends and get to hear from them and their play styles and stuff. It's a blast, and yeah, so thank you so much for coming along. Enjoy, and yeah, I'll sign off from there. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night, and see you soon.